Hey gang, Future Evan here. Just want to give you a quick heads up. While Connor and I are catching up, we end up talking about our nightmares, and I kind of go into a little bit of body horror stuff. So if you're uncomfortable with that kind of thing, specifically focused on like teeth and eyeballs, you can just kind of skip ahead to our first question of the day. I'm going to leave the specific timestamp in the description. So if you want even more specifics, like catch all the fun stuff that we talk about first, but just avoid my bad bummy dreams, you can do that. But either way, thanks for listening. Love you guys. Bye. Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Trash gone. What are you getting rid of? I'm getting rid of trash. Trash gone.
You sure you don't need to take 5, man?
No,
We're
good. I am a professional. We don't need to worry about nothing. Hello and welcome to the Answers of Lemon, the smartest icebreakers from the dumbest dudes. Has the loneliness finally set in? Do you not know what to talk to your pets about anymore? Well, maybe see if they'll finally reveal that they can speak your native language, which is probably English, by asking them weird questions. And if the loneliness really sets in, these questions are also great for meeting people and entertaining coworkers and family, so feel free to use them in public. But to show you how to do it right now is none the other, your god of VOD, Connor.
And I'm here to unlock the language inside your pet's brain. If you want them to try listening to the pet version of this podcast, it's called The Answer is Pet Me Some More. Take a look at that. I don't know if they've actually figured out how to get it onto the internet yet, but one of these days it'll be out there. I promise.
I'm your humble host, Evan, and I actually think that the pet version of this podcast is this podcast, because when we were driving cross country and one of our cats was a very whiny, sad little girl who didn't want to be in the car anymore, listening to our stupid voices put her to sleep.
There you go. Hey, that's a ringing endorsement from a cat struggling to find the English inside of its brain, finally relaxing deeply enough to tune in.
She's right there.
Look
I
at that.
never know how to do cameras. There she is.
We've got Salem in attendance in the studio right now.
Salem is once again our guest on the podcast. She loves being on the podcast when the door is open and Leah's not home. But the thing that I love is the weird questions in the wild. Every Wednesday, we ask you, our two listeners, for your answers to our questions on our social medias. And we'd like to share them with you right now. For me, I got a wonderful answer from Seth Will 132 off of TikTok regarding our question. You get a little dinosaur as a dog-sized pet. Which one is it? And they had a bulldog that they loved very much. And they thought that having a dinosaur, bulldog-sized, would also be a great time. Not only that, it would be an Ankylosaurus, Stegosaurus, or Triceratops, which are all very dog answers. So big shout-outs to Seth Will. They're awesome. Thank you for your response.
Now, we've also got, off of Reddit, Intelligent Crows answered... All right, hang on a second. I've got to get the approach right.
Get it right. Wait, are you just going to caw this whole time? Are you just going to go, ah!
No, I just ran it through Google Translate, so I've got an English version here.
Cool.
Sinosauropteryx seemed fluffy and cute, and when I read that, I thought, that can't be right. It's a dinosaur. But if you Google it, they are pretty fluffy and cute looking. I recommend it. They have the barest, softest looking feather buds all over their body with these long tails in these artist renditions. They do look really cute.
They look like lemur tails.
Yeah.
Actually, they look a lot like lemurs.
They do. Yeah, the rings on the tail and everything.
Cool.
True
Yeah,
that.
no, that's a really good answer. And I like that they're teaching us about new dinosaurs.
And there's just so much tail on this thing.
So much tail.
Oh, 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 this one. I've got a picture where it looks really friggin' fluffy.
Gex would be envious. Jealous? Which is the one? Which is the one where you're protective?
Jealousy is when you want something all to yourself, I think. It's when you don't want to share something. Envy is when someone else has it and you want it instead. I think that's right.
Yeah. Boom. Got it in one.
There we go.
So thanks for responding, gang. If you want to be part of the Weird Question Wednesday fun, follow us on social media at
The Answer's a Lemon.
The Answer is a Lemon. See you there.
Or find us in the wild on Reddit. I guess, well, I mean, just look you just look up The Answer's a Lemon. Check out our post from there.
Yeah, we're on Reddit, the social media.
Yeah.
Anyway, how you been? Most important first question of the week. Day. Time? What is life? Existential. I'm sorry.
No, we've got to drop that.
Shit.
We've got to drop that. Take it away. Don't go down that hole. Do not chase the light. I have been enjoying a detox from thinking about electricity and the chances of me, not an electrician, burning my house down.
Okay, dude, I need to stop you real fast because you took me on a trip there. So for the two listeners, it's still Lent. So this is the time of year when Connor punishes himself.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is he detoxing from that he's not allowed himself to have already? Also, what are you revealing to me on a podcast that like you have a problem that you need to detox from? Like, are you okay, bud? Do we need to have this offline conversation? And then he started talking about electricity. I'm like, hold on, is this like metaphorical or some shit? And then he said burning down his house. Dude, a trip.
Never say the things that people expect you to say. Number one recommendation for being a more interesting person, say what people don't expect.
You can start by asking them weird questions because they never expect it. Boom. Proof is in the pudding. Podcast is great. So
anyway, I have had some time off of home improvement.
Yes.
Yeah, because we've got drywallers coming through, and I don't want to get in their way. But before they came by, it was a little bit of a time crunch to make sure that all the wires were where they were supposed to be and like up to code and all that good stuff.
How much experience as an electrician do you have, Mr. Went to school to be a psychologist?
Very little.
Okay. Do you just like follow YouTube recommendations or what's your deal?
Mostly a lot of YouTube, but like also checking the electrical codes to make sure that I'm doing things correctly.
Cool. Carry on. Sorry for cutting you off, bud.
I like laying my head down and going to sleep and having, like work nightmares where you're dreaming about being at work and it's always nightmarish and not quite what it's supposed to be and like you don't have your pants, that kind of thing.
So,
like that.
I'm going to tell a bit about that later, but you go on, my friend.
Yeah, like that, except trying to find where all these wires go inside of this wall and doing the worst thing you can do in a dream, which is try to make sense of it as though it were reality.
Did it turn into spaghetti or hair in your hands?
No, it just stayed wires. But once I found out where it was going, the place it had come from was different.
Oh!
And so, and I'm trying to keep track of all of them, but my brain can't. It's simulating the dream. And so as soon as I get part of it figured out, I'm just, like, turning my head inside out and being like, but wait, but that's not what I thought it was.
That's worse that it's mundane. You have your nightmare is nightmarish because it wasn't a nightmare.
Yeah, because it's just real enough for me not to realize, oh, this is a dream.
Oh, that sucks. I had a lot of dreams as a kid where it's like, I'm dreaming right now. If I don't do anything, the bad stuff won't happen.
See, now that I think is a more fun way of approaching your dream, with an underlying tension of bad things are coming for me in my nightmares. But otherwise, when you know it's a dream, it's a lot more fun.
I mean, it's still scary when you're talking to Satan through the form of one of those bathtub Mary statues.
Dude, that is a hell of a nightmare.
I was like 8.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I used to have a lot of nightmares as a kid, but the thing that I wanted to mention that is amusingly enough is the 2 types of dreams that I've never had are the like, oh no, I'm late for work or school or whatever, or the teeth falling out. I have had teeth dreams, but they always explode.
What?
I feel the pressure building in whatever tooth it is, usually my molars, until they snap and burst in or out of my mouth. They do not fall. They explode violently, cracking.
So radical. Dude, that's insane. Like your teeth are popcorn.
Often in those dreams, my eyes will also roll back through my head, and like, you know how like your sinuses are connected to your mouth? Like my eyes will roll back in my head into my mouth, and I will bite it like a juicy fucking grape.
Oh my God, man, we're going to have to put content advisories on this episode. That is insane.
This is body horror. You're right. Oh shit. I'm so sorry for opening with this energy.
Dude, I mean, I am wrapped. Is there anything else that you've, like, any other absolute horrific nightmares you've had you want to share with me?
Probably. It wasn't a nightmare, but one time in high school, my girlfriend was on top of me in the middle of the night, and I saw her face twist into this Bosch level horror of a demon, to which I flopped back on the bed and put my hands on my eyes and refused to look at her.
Woof. Oh, I am impressed. I think I might actually be a little bit envious. A word which I just reviewed and I'm using correctly.
This is why my brain needs medication.
I don't know. I don't know if medication can or even should help you. I want to put your brain in a museum. These are like chef's kiss nightmares.
Hey man, you know me. I don't half-ass shit. If I'm doing it, I'm doing it.
Yeah, dude. Awesome. Okay, well, I guess to kind of like try to wrap this up a little bit, just to say that my electrical nightmares have ended, and I remember last night I was having them. I eventually got to sleep, and I don't know what my dream was about. I know that it was pleasant, and I remember thinking, so this is where all the wires were leading.
Hey, even when they're not there, they're there, and that's just part of your subconscious now. Like the wires are going to be your teeth dreams in like 3 years. Just wait.
You're probably right. That's almost definitely true. And like I still got to wire switches and things, so they're going to come back for me pretty soon.
Except your subconscious is going to remember this conversation here and now, and it's going to turn to spaghetti or hair like I recommended.
I hope so. At least I hope my teeth explode.
It's an awful feeling, dude.
I bet it is.
Because you feel it. You feel the pressure, and you know it's coming. Because like it hurts you. It almost feels like it's expanding but it can't expand because it's a fucking bone in your mouth. Okay. All right.
It's so spicy. It's like a piquant nightmare. I know I'm not gonna like it, but I want to have it anyway.
What a great word, piquant. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I guess that is why we eat chilies and shit. It's like, oh, it hurts so good though.
Right? And the thing about nightmares is once you wake up, as long as it's not something that happened to you in real life, you can be like, oh, thank goodness that's over. And now it's just a memory of you being totally safe and not realizing it and having very, very unusual experiences.
Oh man, I got more nightmares for you, but I'm not gonna do this on the podcast.
Okay, yeah, that's another podcast. I can't believe we've never talked about this before. I had no idea.
I can't either.
You had such artisanal nightmares.
Oh yeah, I've got fucked up nightmares. Another person who has really good nightmares is Mike. He had the same type of night terrors as me as a kid. So yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right. Well, putting that aside, how have you been?
Bad. I mean, bad. It's been a bad day.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is one of those days where it's like, I sent like 2-3 text messages to my partner this morning, and she said, "Oh, it seems like it's going to be one of those days where you should have just gone back to bed." And then I sent her a picture of coffee spilled all over my room. So I don't think it's any stranger to you, me, or our 2 listeners at this point if you've been here. And if you haven't, just hear the tone of my voice. I'm sure you can tell what kind of person I am and how I feel about work. And especially work in
generally
the way that we take care of it in the society right now. Bad. So the fun thing that I would like to share with you right now is a couple of infuriating experiences with my boss. And the first was waking up to an email from him.
Hang on. Let me guess. I want to see if I can get this one right. Demanding that you throw your coffee cup on the floor immediately.
No, that was just Diego knocking it down because he's a silly boy who loves me very much.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And that's like, I shouldn't be mad at you, but damn it, my coffee.
That's kind of what it was. It was one of those like, I'm glad it didn't get on anything important, but could you please like act startled or ashamed or anything? Not just like, "Hey bud, I love you."
Hey, something happened. You want to see?
Why are you leaving? I wanted pets.
Oh man.
No. So the email I woke up to this morning. Context. I have been repeatedly been urged by my boss to use AI to write all the content for our clients because we need to put out more content faster, and the best way to do that is by using AI. This has been policy since I got hired 6 months ago, or however long. Time is a fiction at this point. Feels like an eternity. And the email I woke up to this morning was, "So what are we doing to make sure Google doesn't penalize us for using only AI to write all our content?"
What? Maybe you should have thought about that before making it mandatory.
Oh, wow. Oh, jeez.
Oh, how do we make sure that the thing I've been telling everybody to do this entire time isn't being noticed by the AI company?
It's only like I was arguing against it this whole time, but whatever. I just sent an email back that said, "Oh, dude, don't worry about it. We're fine."
And I don't understand your office politics 100%. Did you need to reply? Was that like he actually wanted you to say something, or did you just volunteer of like, I'm not
Oh
worried
no,
about
it was
boss.
like, "Tell me what we're doing and if we're going above and beyond." I'm like, "I don't want to talk to you in person. Here's an email." So the other thing that was really fun, like right after that, was we have a weekly stand-up meeting. It is half an hour. It is never run under 90 minutes. Yep, it's one of those.
Whoa.
So I'm sitting there for 5 minutes waiting for my meeting with him, and I get a message that says, "Still on a client call, moving it to 5." To which I said, 5 p.m.? That's when I log off, and I have plans. You want to ask me what my plans are, Connor?
Was it doing this?
No, it's not fucking working.
Yeah, if you want specifics after that, fuck him. Not his business.
That's
Just quitting time, boss.
Just
you can't
be
move the
grateful
meeting to quitting time.
that I did the fucking polite thing and said I have plans, not just that's when I log off.
You
I understand.
cease to exist to me at 5 p.m., dude.
Unless to complain about in an amusing manner on a comedy podcast that also helps people have fun conversations. Yeah, but no, it's just like, my guy, I understand that you don't respect your time and just he fucking signed me up for a webinar at 11:30 the night before. It's just like,
seem
dude,
like enough notice.
the fact that you don't care about your time is fine. Don't bring me into it. My time is precious.
Like, it's your
I'm gonna die
company.
someday, and I'm aware of that, and I'm okay with not doing my fucking job so I can go do anything else with my remaining hours.
Yeah, like, if it's his company, he wants to take ownership of it and let it bleed into the rest of his life, like, go with God. More power to you. That's fine. But understand, no one else cares as much as you do.
I don't think his co-owner cares as much as he does.
Anyway, you could start answering to him instead.
No, he's the design guy. As much as I like art, design is not something that I've been able to break into.
What a pivot, though. Think about it.
Oh, dude, I've done design for jobs before. It's just not my skill set.
Well, all right.
Also, they ask more of designers than they do of writers. And
I would guess, too, you're not going to escape the AI demands of the company by swapping over to the other side.
Oh, dude, the designer was like, oh, yeah, I don't use AI for reasons X, Y, and Z. Totally valid. And he goes, yeah,
nice.
But I might be wrong in thinking that, to which my boss laughed at him and said, yeah, you're thinking wrong. So that's the environment.
Man. No.
But
The
that's
less
enough.
said, the better.
That's enough about the negativity. It's time for positivity. It is life hack time with Evan and Connor. Best life hack that I've learned this week, Connor, is never get out of shape. Just don't get out of shape ever. Start exercising and eating healthy, and then don't stop. Like, I know it sounds hard. I know you're like, oh, my metabolism's great. Oh, what? No. Exercise and eat well. Do not do this to your body. Take care of yourself. You should love you more than we love you. And we love you solely for the fact that you are a person and you exist.
So let me get this right. Your life hack is eat well, exercise, don't stop, never stopping.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe I've lost a little something about what a life hack is, but I think usually life hacks are either A, how to do those things that you just recommended, or B, how to get away with not doing those things you just recommended.
That's the thing. That's the hack. You can't not get away with it.
No, man. Man, that's not a hack. That's just do the hard thing. Just do it.
Okay, so then my question is, hey, Connor, do you have a life hack for how to remove lactic acid buildup from your quads?
Oh, I think some kind of a bath. Epsom
Is it a
salt bath?
I always
salt
thought
bath?
it was just weight. Okay, well, so I exercised, Connor.
Oh, hey, good for you.
Yeah. So I'm with the encroaching collapse of our economy. I do not have money for a gym membership, but what I do have is a set of dumbbells. So I'm like, I'm going to do an at-home dumbbell workout. So I found a routine, everything, and I'm like, I'll do the 10 pounds. I think I could do it. Like, I usually like squat heavy and stuff, etc., etc. I'm going to do the 10 pounds. And then the back of my head, those spidey senses began to tingle. It was like, you don't want to fucking do that, bro. So I was like, okay, fine. Be smart. You can work up heavier. Start with the low one. You haven't exercised in a while. I did the 5 pounds. I could not walk yesterday. My legs hurt so bad.
Dude.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What the fuck? What the fuck happened to me? I used to squat plates.
Back in the day. That's true.
Yeah.
I've witnessed this.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So this life hack is not so much a life hack as it is a moral of the story.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be like me, friends.
That's rough, man. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I wasn't looking for sympathy, but I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, it's got to be disappointing, right? To go into it and think like, yeah, 10 pounds easy, and then be like, I'll go even easier than that, and you still get knocked out of commission.
Yeah. The crazy thing for me is that it's my legs. I'm like, man, I guess I really have just spent like the last year bedridden because of my back. So it's like, cool. Glad I'm moving again. Shit.
I bet that's probably gonna pass pretty quickly. I'm guessing that like 5 pound dumbbell squats, not your limit. It's just like shaking the rust off.
Hopefully.
I bet you'll be all right.
I'll keep you in the loop. I won't keep our listeners in the loop because I don't think you two care about my fitness journey. I barely do.
Other thing to say is I hope at least that you enjoyed the soreness reminding you like I did good work that I haven't done lately.
Yeah.
That was progress. Like I did make the right choice that time.
It's the best feeling. I love being sore from a workout. It's like we talked about previously. It's like when you wash the dirt off your hands, you're like, yeah. Proof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I've been disappointed sometimes after a workout of like, oh boy, I'm gonna be sore in the morning. And then I wake up and there's nothing. It's like, fuck. Damn, I thought I actually worked hard. No, sorry. You feel too good. Wasn't a good workout.
You know what's a good workout for your brain, Connor?
No, Evan, do tell.
Boom, our first weird question of the night.
Boom.
Segues, I'm so good at my job. 32.
Sucker punch.
If you could eliminate one household chore from existence, what would it be?
Oh, there are lots of chores to choose from.
Yeah, there are. There's many. And I know there's no qualifying questions, but I want to put a caveat for us. I don't want it to be just blanket cleaning be what we get rid of. Right. Like if it's cleaning, it has to be a specific kind if we're going that route.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Because like the way that you clean different things and the amount that you have to, very, very different. Okay. Well, so first thought that I had was dusting. But that jogged into my memory the fact that there are places in the world where dust does not live, like dust mites that create dust.
Where is that, and can I put my anime figures there?
Dude, yes, like Denver, fucking Colorado.
You
just need to get high up enough, and the dust mites, like something about the way that they breathe doesn't work anymore. Like you'll still shed, skin and
yeah.
Like so, there is some dust, but no dust mites making dust.
Neat. So for me, in a lower elevation climate, I bought a fucking glass shelf that is enclosed to put my anime figures because I refuse to dust them. I'm like, I know myself well enough. So, is dusting your answer though?
Dusting is not my answer
right.
because I could just move somewhere to make it happen.
You could. Would your wife let you?
No. I don't think that's. It's probably not
right.
priority straight.
Well, you're thinking, I've got mine. Locked, loaded. Regis Philbin, final answer. I am getting rid of taking out the trash.
Really?
Yep. There's just something about... I need to do that after this podcast. It is just that act of getting all of the trash together, putting it in the thing, taking it out. It's because I always remember too late. Like, I never remember during the day when it's light out and nice. It's always fucking, raining, snowing, 8 p.m. It's like, I don't want to... So it's like... It is a minor fucking problem. It is, first world problem. But it's just... It is the one task that I do on a weekly basis that, without fail, starts with... Ugh...
Yeah, that sound is exactly the sign you're looking for.
I'm tired of making that noise. Because I gotta clean the litter box to take out the trash. I gotta pick up all the tissues that missed the trash. Just the little things, those little bits. It's because if it were just, picking up the thing and hucking it, it's the minutia. It's the minutia that I don't like.
I hear you. That makes sense. And now I'm curious, how are you pulling this off? Theoretically, like what's the replacement for trash? And can I volunteer incinerator in every home?
Yes, and you are the superhero who fires it. Okay, no, my
Unrelated
understanding.
conversation. Yeah, incinerate. Yeah.
Oh, was that on the podcast?
No.
Oh, it was not. Oh, nope. Shit. Oh, we've broken kayfabe. Oh, no.
We do talk outside of the podcast. It's a fact.
Oh, fuck. We're actually friends. Shit.
So, every home in the world gets not just like incinerate. That's only like step 5 in the processing of garbage, because I'm thinking about like, well, like there's other stuff too that has to get. You can't just burn everything. So now it's also an industrial grade grinder to like break like every time you have something to throw away, it'll be fun to throw things away.
Okay.
This is my vision for your future. Every time you have to throw something away, like you drop a battery in it and like it explodes on the way down, but it's perfectly safe.
Oh, okay.
And then it burns.
Okay, I'm digging.
A paper shredder of like an omnipotent paper shredder / incinerator for everyone's trash all the time.
Oh my god, yeah, like the fun way that you want to destroy things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, there's gonna be so much melted stuff.
Yeah, like you'll save your trash up a little bit. So
okay,
like,
yeah. So
see the things get burned together.
Yeah, my understanding of this question was it was just one of those things where it's like it just vanishes.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just don't need to do it. It's not a fucking problem. Like you throw, like all our trash bins, they're just now just black holes. The litter boxes are just black holes that kitty cats can come out of safely.
I mean, I love that too. I love the idea of like, where does it go? Nobody knows.
It does make a nice shwoop noise every time you throw something away.
You could also go, I don't know if you saw Smart Home, the Disney Channel original movie.
With Taj Mowry?
Probably, yeah.
The brother of Tia and Tamara Mowry from Sister fame? I watched I did.
So.
Yeah, dude, Taj Mowry was their younger brother.
In Smart Home? There was no younger brother in Smart Home.
No, he was their real life younger brother, like the little black kid.
Oh yeah, but like I don't think there was a black kid in Smart Home.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it was an all-American white folks, has nothing to do with people of color movie.
No, you're
Disney
right.
Channel original movie.
What's the Disney Channel movie with Taj Mowry?
I don't know, but I was wondering about that. The lead character, like the adult, not the adult son, but the older boy, like young teenager, being named Taj, and wondering how that might have come about. But I guess that's not the way it went.
I knew a Taj when I was a kid. He was like Polish from Poland, and it was short from like the Polish version of like Thaddeus.
Oh, cool. Huh. Oh well, there you go. That's plausible. Anyway, in Smart Home, the trash just disappeared into the floor. Evan is looking perplexed.
He was on the Disney Channel sitcom Smart Guy. I thought he was in a movie where a house was smart. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a bad co-host. Repeat one more time. If you want to rip into me, I deserve it. I'm an asshole.
The trash just disappeared into the floor. Hey, no, man. If you need to go on a spiritual journey, tracking down Taj Mowry and making sense of your childhood, I'm here for it. I support you.
I will do this off podcast because this is really fucking with me. Actually, no, fuck you. I'm pausing. We're pausing the podcast. I got to find out. This has stressed me out.
All right.
Taj Mowry movies. What the fuck? What is Proof Point? Is that a house movie? What? No, what? He was not in Nothing. What is this? What did I watch as a kid?
Dude, you might have just heard his name a million times in the commercials, because Taj Mowry sounds familiar to me in a way that I don't think it would if I hadn't also heard his name a million times. Okay, you gonna be okay? Yeah. Are you gonna recover? Because we got podcasting to do.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's go. All right. Trash gone. What are you getting rid of? I'm getting rid of trash. Trash gone.
You sure you don't need to take 5, man?
No, we're good. I am a professional. We don't need to worry about nothing.
All right, man. So I like the idea of replacing the chore with something very convenient. And your whoosh has inspired me. And I don't want to be greedy.
No.
Okay. I'm not going to ask for too much.
Okay.
I'm not going to get rid of laundry altogether. But I am going to get
That's what
rid
we have the
of,
robots for.
That's right. I am going to get rid of moving the laundry to the washer and dryer and then bringing it back up to your room so that every room in the house has a pneumatic tube that you can throw things at and they'll just go whoop, and head downstairs, or like as soon as it's out of the dryer, it just goes whoop, comes right up in a big warm pile.
Oh my god, do you get like the bank capsules where you like twist it open and then you shake out your clothes?
If you want. Yeah,
I do.
I don't see why not.
That was my favorite part as a kid. Sometimes they'd put lollipops in there.
Oh, your bank tellers were a lot nicer than mine. I never got a single lolly going through the drive-through.
Dude, sometimes I still get lollipops when I go to the bank in person. I don't even like lollipops. I just take them.
Man, I can't remember the last time I went to a bank in person. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Well, I also didn't know that my bank had check cashing for 3 years. So I would always go to the bank to deposit it.
Mm.
Yeah, when I visited Massachusetts, when I lived in Washington, I would stop at my bank and deposit a check. Like an idiot. I had fucking mobile deposit. I'm just stupid. It's been a thing since COVID.
Well, I'm glad that you've joined us here in the future.
I'm not.
It's
better when I was younger.
So much technology has been devoted just to making people not have to go to the bank.
Not making people go anywhere. People love their homes at this point, man.
Yeah. Anyway, I want holes in every wall
that.
so you can
like that.
toss a towel into it and just not have to worry about it. It's like a laundry hamper, but more pneumatic. Whatever that means.
No, I dude, is it a pressure thing? Is pneumatics pressure?
Sound like it. That's possible.
You're the fucking handyman, homeowner, electrician, man. You should know this shit by now.
Yeah. My pneumatic electrical working.
Oh, you and your smart house. With Connor Fitz, Taj Mowry didn't exist. Just a figment of your fucking imagination Ev.
You got to leave Taj Mowry alone. All right? Leave him in the past where he belongs.
This poor guy who's probably doing really well. I hope he is
I would guess he's perfectly fine.
I love yours because you get, like, I want a bullseye on my wall where I just fucking huck my pants.
Yeah.
And I want, because one, it's great because I'm a dude. As it was shown, as Leah showed me from those gay guys on Queer Eye, apparently all straight guys just leave their clothes on the floor. It's just a given. I do. My floor is always covered in just junk. That will take that away. That won't be a problem for me. I also really like the idea of like a storage pneumatic where it's like those bungee cord walls that you would build for like baseball pitchers or centers in soccer where they kick the ball back at you.
Yeah.
Where I fling my pants into the wall and it just holds it in the little holding pattern, and then I wake up the next day because my pants aren't dirty enough to wash yet, but they're not clean enough to put away into the pants drawer. It'll just go swoop back out to my hand.
Imagine the technology. If the pneumatic could decide whether your pants are ready to wash yet.
Dude, this is mustard. It has been here for 2 days. I'm keeping this one.
I would love to have my outfit fired at me from a hole in the wall. That would be
that's
awesome.
That's why people love t-shirt cannons. Those
You know
t-shirts
what?
suck and you don't want to wear it, but you want to fucking catch it from that fucking person down at center court going, that was a visual gag.
Fuck it, man. You know, I'm getting rid of laundry altogether. You throw your clothes into a hole in the wall. There no more dressers. Who needs them? Your wall will tell you what to wear. It'll just hit you with what you need in the morning. Just a face full of clothes.
You get 4 walls, 4 categories: casual, pajamas, sports, and business.
Spin the wheel.
Oh man, I love it. I love that you've gamified this. For me, my dumb fucking idiot brain was just like, no, it's just gone. It just disappears. No, you've made the magic. The magic wasn't disappearing. The magic was the fun we had along the whole time. I fucking botched that stupid joke.
I think you did great.
You're a sweetie.
I think it was just fine, man.
Well, stop it, you. I'm gonna shoot my love at you like a pneumatic tube.
And it'll disappear into my black hole of a heart.
Why are we fixated with pneumatic
knows.
tubes as 30-year-old men? Because we both got so excited thinking about the bank tube.
The technology of pneumatic tubes has been underutilized.
That's
I don't know
hospitals,
what it would actually do.
That's how hospitals send samples to like labs and shit. They'll just go whoop whoop. Because my dad showed me. It's cool shit.
Awesome. It's very cool.
I was like 25 when he showed me. I'm like, yeah.
It's pneumatic tubes are just awesome. And you get to watch them go.
And they make the shoop noise.
It's so satisfying. It goes shoop.
Because there's that like, it's not tactile, but like it emphasizes the action.
You know, I would argue it almost is tactile. Maybe it's purely imagination, but I feel like you can feel the shoop, like the air that moves with it.
Right here, baby.
Right
in the heart. All right. Let's move along. We've spent a long time talking about tubes. Number 66, we are asking the 2-for-1 special. You get to have a matching tattoo with someone. Who and what?
Well, I think I've already talked about my kiwi tattoo. Have I not?
You have to me, but I don't know if it was on the podcast.
All right. Well, yeah, this might be settled in my real life, my actual factual life. My wife has talked about getting a tattoo.
I love you. Do not get a tattoo with your wife. That is set up for marital failure. You are cursing your relationship. I say this with love.
I think my marriage can survive one curse.
I know that you won't drop her, but she might drop you. I don't want to see that happen to you, bud.
You know what? If a tattoo is enough to tear us apart, we deserve to be torn apart. And at least I'll have a fun little memento.
Are you an emo guitarist?
Maybe.
Okay. Right. You've sold me. I'm now supportive, surprisingly enough.
All right.
So I don't know the last time I fucking supported you on anything.
All right. Thanks for supporting me potentially tanking my marriage.
Wow, that's really fucked up, man. I don't mean to be. This was coming from a place of love.
Yeah, no, I feel it, man. Right in my black hole heart. We talked about this.
All right, wife tattoo. Is it going to be your face?
Tattoo. We were on our honeymoon in beautiful New Zealand, talking about getting potentially a tattoo there, and the bird, a kiwi, is a good reminder of New Zealand. It's very emblematic, very specific to New Zealand, and so I pitched, but you could get a tattoo of a kiwi bird, and I'll get the same thing, but on mine it'll have like a slice taken off the side of it, to show that inside of it is kiwi fruit. Is kind of a funny joke. I found it on the internet, and I've thought about it enough, and it came back to me in New Zealand.
Okay.
And so we shared a little laugh about it, and then she said, "No, maybe I'll get like a mermaid." And I said, yeah. And on me, it'll be cut in half so that you can see on the inside it's kiwi. And I just said that for every tattoo idea that she's had since that day.
That's so silly.
Yeah, I could cut that in half. It could have kiwi on the inside, like down to, like symbols, like two-dimensional writing. Like, yeah, no, I could cut that script in half, and it could be a kiwi inside.
That's so silly. That's so silly.
And I've said it enough times now that I probably would.
Dude, I want it to be so fucking meta where she does like a depiction of you, and then you have to get you but kiwi on the inside.
I'd do it in a fucking second.
I know you would. God, I want to see that.
The only way that this doesn't pay off is if she just gets a regular kiwi fruit tattooed on her.
God, what a good fucking dunk on you that would be, though.
And then she would have a kiwi fruit, and I would just have just a regular kiwi cut in half. People would be like, "Why do you like kiwi so much?" And I'll be like, "I've maybe had kiwi once before in my life."
No, what you gotta do is Uno reverse card her, and then do a fucking kiwi bird inside, like the guts and shit on the fruit.
Yeah. Yeah, really detailed, gruesome, like Grey's Anatomy textbook style internal workings of a kiwi bird.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. All right, never mind.
Keeping the body horror to a minimum.
It's perfect.
There you go. God, now I want her to get a kiwi. So she gets a cut kiwi, so then you cut the cut. And that's where the insides are.
It'll work.
So silly. So
silly. That's what I'm at. Where I'm at. I've already signed up for matching tattoos with my wife by implying that I could cut any of her tattoos in half.
That's really.
How about you? What's you got a matching tattoo idea? Candidate?
Oh, I'm getting a tattoo with your wife. Whatever she gets, I'm cutting that in half and doing a kiwi fruit on the inside.
Nice. Good idea.
Nice. Oh, I thought you'd laugh more at that shit. Fuck.
No, man. We can all have matching tattoos. Why not? I'll get just hers cut in half, and you and me will just match. I love that. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just too genuinely excited by the idea of having the exact same tattoo as you.
Damn it. What would mine be?
Open your mind to the possibilities, because initially I was thinking like, well, this is just actually what's happening and a good enough answer. But you could pick anyone. You don't need to know this person.
No. Part of me was honestly, part of me was thinking of just like creating a mortal enemy, and then just like us getting matching tattoos that like show that we're destined to fight to the death.
Oh, like you both get a vision. You've never met, but you know out there somewhere someone is getting the exact same tattoo as you.
If you see,
you'll go full six-fingered man.
Yeah, checking
this tattoo. Every time you meet someone, they're like, "Oh yeah." So I was getting my tattoo redone, and like you just go chilly and like, "What is it?"
It's like, I don't want to know, but I need to know. You know?
Yeah. Imagine making a really good friend and then finding out that they have the tattoo.
It's like, and then just both of us just blanch when the realization happens. Like, I don't want to fucking do this, man. Yeah. And she's like, I don't either, bro. And then we just start swinging. Yeah,
that's a pretty good short story, actually. Probably.
Yeah, so that's where my head went immediately. I think that one's gonna be my answer, because it's just nice. It's just ridiculous enough. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like it's done in a fugue state.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I wake up and it's just this like non-Euclidean symbol on my arm.
You go around showing it to people, checking their reaction, and almost always they'll just be like, "Huh, okay."
Like, do you know why I got this? Like, I don't even drink. Yeah.
And then one day, you forget about it. Like decades in, You don't even check. You don't even ask anymore. And then one day, like you see it inside of a sleeve on someone's arm.
Yep.
Oh, chilling. Okay, you and your mortal enemy matching tattoos. I like it.
I think that's what it's got to be. It's some weird destiny nonsense. A more like leveled answer, probably cardinal with my sister because I like birds and cardinals represent dead people, and my sister likes my grandfather.
Cool. I like that Venn diagram of interests. Birds, dead grandpa.
Yeah, and
Cardinals. Right there in the middle.
Put a little hat on mine.
Nice.
All right. Moving along to number 3, 21. What does 21 have in store for us? We're old enough to drink. What concept or experience do we need a word for in English? Because let's be real, our language is very stunted.
It's a pretty big language. It was like one of the biggest
but it
ones.
doesn't. But like you see all those fucking like listicles online where it's like 21 emotion words from Finnish that we don't have in English.
Yeah, that's true. It's not English is not your one size fits all
Like
language.
the splendor of viewing the fresh fallen snow on a pristine lake in the quiet of the forest.
I feel like that's probably more of a poem than a single word, personally. That's how I feel
apparently
about that.
fucking in Finland you could say fucking a single word and be a poem. That is economy of scale, Connor. That they are just doing the best with what they've got. They are building up. Like, you do not need the wasted words that we have.
So efficient. Yeah, they're not even going to need punctuation soon.
Good for them. So yeah, what experience do we need?
Okay, so I am going to pick an emotion that I think just needs to be encapsulated by a noun because it's an emotion that a lot of people feel very often, but it's not one that has a word for it in and of itself.
Are we thinking the same thing?
I'm going with the feeling you get when you see something cute.
Yeah. Oh,
That
yeah.
like I could eat you up feeling.
Yeah.
That needs a word. And in my mind, the closest thing I've come to is squee. But I have read Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, and so I can't do that.
Immediately where my brain went.
Yep, we've both read that.
Leah showed me some SNL skit or something about like a goth kid, and it was, I don't know, like 6 frames, and I was like, that's the Johnny the Homicidal Maniac director's cut paperback edition. I used to have that. It got torn up in my backpack.
I wonder if Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, if it holds up all this time later.
I have to assume not. With every part of me.
I don't know.
Like, I know I'll enjoy it again. But that's different than holding up.
So yeah, I want a word for like I saw a Pomeranian fall on its face and get up and look around as though no one had noticed, and it filled me with blank.
Yeah, no, you could see me. I'm excited thinking about it. Yeah, that's a good one. To sum that up succinctly would be nice. Now, you specifically said the like I could eat you up. Do you have that kind of response of like I want to bite this cute thing?
Sometimes.
I get that. Leah doesn't have that like love so much must destroy feeling.
For me, it's less I want to bite it. That does happen, but more like I want to crush you.
Yep. That's it.
I just want
That's the one I feel.
I want to turn you into a diamond between my hands.
It's because I love you so much.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's like, oh, you are my special little baby. Don't squeeze the brittle bones of a cat, you giant man.
Yeah. I think probably that feeling is go hug that. Don't kill it.
Go hug that
Is like
carefully.
balances that out. Yeah. Go give that a big squeezy hug. But there's also the like I recognize that I don't want this thing to die to balance it out. That we're just gonna assume is there also.
Yeah. Like I'm glad I don't have like the biting one because Diego's like, I need to smell your breath and stick my face into your mouth.
I think the biting one is probably like I just want to give that a little kiss when it's balanced out with I don't want to harm this thing.
A safety smooch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an emotion. It's got to be very instinctual. That's
Yep.
got it's built in with all of the don't kill that baby feelings that most of us have, and the things that have kept the human race alive and
Yep.
reproducing without going utterly insane. Like that's what's there to balance out how terrible it is to take care of children a lot of the time.
That's fair. That's fair.
And it's got behavioral impulses. It's implicated in bonding. It should have a word.
Yeah, no, I think you're entirely correct. Because it is such an overpowering, overwhelming subconscious feeling. Leah
Mm-hmm.
gets so frustrated with me where like the cats will just be sitting with her and I don't think anything of it. My brain just goes, ooh, they need a pet. And then she gets pissed because either I rile them up or the claws start digging into her because they're happy and they start kneading. And I'm like, she's like, I just want to hang out with my cats alone. I'm like, I'm sorry. I know on a logical brain level, but I walk in here and I see a little face. I'm like, ooh.
I do love you looking deep into the cat's eyes. Leah's like miffed at you, and you're just giving them a very nice pet and thinking, why are you making me do this to you?
Diego tries to mind control me so often, and he succeeds probably 40% of the time. Not gonna lie. It's such a higher number than I want it to be, but that little fucking guy, he just. I'm stupid.
So that's where I'm at. What about you? You had an idea. I know it wasn't the one that I had.
Speaking of cute and distracting, and
yeah,
I just want to
yeah.
get up. I just want to ditch the podcast and start petting her.
Yeah, there's Salem in the background, curled up in a little ball.
She's still been the best guest, always hanging out. For me, it is the twilight between the Sunday that is enjoyable and the Sunday that is not. Because there is that point in every Sunday where you're like, yeah, I'm having a nice relaxing day. Oh no, the day's kind of disappeared. Oh no, I have to. And then the overwhelming of like, I don't want my day to end. My day is already ruined. But it's 6 o'clock and you still have so much time left to do with it, but you can't because it has overwhelmed you.
Yeah.
And I refuse to accept that Sunday scaries is the word for it.
Oh, I've
'Cause
never
it's
heard that
not.
term before, but I don't like it. What is Sunday Scaries?
I think it's meant to be what I am proposing to you, but I don't think it's a scary. It's not a. It's an overwhelming pressure.
Mm.
Like, yeah, it's scary in the same way that Silent Hill is scary. It's not a scare. It's an oppression. It's different. It's different, and it is one of those things where it at least to me, maybe because I have, as we've talked about, a fucked up brain. It is such a powerful fucking force that like it deserves to be summed up in a single word. Like it deserves a name of reverence.
Maybe more like infamy. because this is something that
Yeah, it's bad.
it's a regrettable part of human experience.
It's because we all hate going to work on Monday.
And
But yeah,
I think Sunday is probably the top time for this, but I think you could make an argument for that being true for any shift from leisure to obligation.
yep, yep. Oh, I definitely get that. Like when being done at the beach, it's like, oh, I don't want to go home though.
And I don't want to have to pack things up.
Just want to throw them into the pneumatic tube. Get them shot back to my house. The world would be better if we used more tubes.
I agree.
Yeah.
We need what this world needs is tubes.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. And it's almost like in the cartoons where it doesn't exist until you notice it.
yeah.
You could run all the way across your Sunday without ever feeling this, but once you know it's there, you cannot avoid it anymore.
There is a coyote-shaped hole beneath wherever you were.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's awful. It's like, I of course I have depression. I've been feeling it since I was a fucking high schooler or whatever. But yeah, that's that Sunday feeling. It's like Sundays are so nice until they're not.
Yeah. I feel like Sunday twilight is a pretty close. I think you had it right at the start. It is a gradual shift.
Mm.
Very much like Twilight.
Twilight's a good word. It needs to be used more.
It's very liminal.
What
That like
Yes. Yes. But what else should be used more, Connor? Is our fourth and final question of the podcast.
hit me.
We're at the twilight of our podcast, Connor. We are phasing. Oh, wow. We are doing a new one. Number 95. What media do you have that you don't think anyone else ever will?
I don't know. I don't think I can claim it to be that exclusive,
Okay.
but I do think probably the most obscure piece of media I have is a specific recording of Why Do You
By Winston and the Churchills.
by Winston and the Churchills. That's right. Because at a certain point, and I think that the genre that they purported to produce was like A or
Oh, they're off of Oi Records.
Oi. I think Oi is the genre that they called it. Yeah.
It was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, high energy, it feels very improvisational. It feels like candid almost. And I tried finding the specific version that I own on the internet once and could not. And like thought I had lost it for a little while. I think I had to dig it out of an old iPod or something. But eventually, I don't know if I still have it or not.
Fortunately for you, I am a person that still has it, so I've got you covered.
Oh man, that was gonna ruin the rest of my day.
This is why I have terabytes of hard drives, because I am a data hoarder. I save shit.
Fucking fantastic. All right, good. That's a relief. That's what I'm going with, and I want to recommend it to people. I don't think you're gonna find it.
Yeah, I think we got to do I think we need to do a service to our two listeners, and upload the stuff of our answers to this one, making this conversation null.
Man, I wish we could. I don't know if we would run afoul of copyright.
I don't know. I don't know enough of how this stuff works.
I would say so. Listen, everybody, since we're twilighting here, send us an email if you really want it. and we
Yeah.
will send it to you personally. And I think that's more kosher than just putting it out on the internet for anybody to take.
Sure.
We're still like in our making it from the garage out back kind of phase. And so I think that we have the bandwidth to send out personalized answers to requests for these things.
lemonanswers@gmail.com.
That's right. All right. What about you? So you've got one. What are you going to send out to
Yeah.
anybody who asks for it?
So I think there are a lot of like cheat answers to this one, like the French project that Joey and I made back in high school.
Hmm.
Like, no one will have that.
Oh
Lord
yeah.
knows yeah.
I made a flip book once. Still have that. Technically media.
So I think those count, but they're not fun. So it's letter of the law, not spirit of the law. And in this jurisdiction, we like fun. Pow pow. So amusingly enough, I think I too am going with music, and I don't know if that's just where our interests lie, or if it's oh, hello, my baby boy. Speaking of very needy cats digging their claws into people's thighs.
All right, now
little man wanted
player
some pets.
2 has entered the arena.
Yep, and now we are showing him. Diego is here. We have both cats as guests on the podcast. You're welcome to, listeners. Thank you for paying attention to this audio media. So let me just move you away from the stuff that will ruin our podcast if you hit it. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, how many cold coffees can that cat spill in one day?
I've already drunk my tea, so we're good. And my water bottle is closed. I too am going with the song. I don't know if that says more about us as in our interests, or that music is the easier of the media to be preserved, but also obscure. And I think it's the former. But I'm gonna go with the live rendition of Steve McQueen by The Automatic with Penny still in the band.
Nice.
So it's time for Music with Evan, the part of the podcast where he talks about The Automatic, because this keeps fucking happening. I feel like I average like one every 10 episodes at this point. I talk about The Automatic on here.
I think probably also for just conversations you have in general, 1 in 10 times you will find a way to bring up The Automatic.
Apparently they're my favorite band for a reason.
You know what? I think I would rephrase that. I would say 1 out of 10 conversations, The Automatic finds a way to spring out of you, whether you wanted to or not.
Did I ever tell you that I have their I think it's the Raoul single vinyl that's just an atom. It's shaped like an atom.
No.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
That's cool.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
I'm going to go with the Steve McQueen version, because that song was originally supposed to be the last song on their first album, Not Accepted Anywhere, kind of as capping off of the sentiment of being a stranger in a familiar place, or being a familiar place being strange, whichever way you want to look at the song. And it's just so much better. Like, I know I'm a Penny stan when it comes down to it, but their sound was just more unique and interesting with him in the band. And like the synth was really cool in it. The lyrics were a little different, so I always love when I have different versions of songs that have different lyrics. Lastly, if you listen to Steve McQueen, the album version, after listening to the version with Penny, you will hear the points where his screams are supposed to go, and it's just silent. Whereas in the Penny version, you get "show!" and it's always wonderful. It fits so fucking good. So that piece
touches like that is really what makes great music. You need to have all of those holes with exactly what's supposed to slot into them.
Yeah, and like sometimes that slot is supposed to be silence, but it's not in this rendition.
Yeah.
And like it always gets me of just like the that idea that hindsight is 2020, and it bums me out about how much flack they got for their rough, like childish sound, like their lack of polish and whatnot. It's like, no, dude, that kind of like garage angst was what was special for them. Like the fact that they harmonized through dissonance was fucking it, my dude. And it just bums me out because I'm like, hey, why did you like you had something here, critics? Why did you have to be stupid and not support this cool ass band? So, yeah. I've also got an acoustic version of Jack Daniels by them. It's pretty tight. But
man, hearing you talk about the Automatic always makes me a little bit sad.
Why?
Because there's just something about like the artistic integrity of it and it being a little bit rough and a little bit different, and all these people needed to get along and they all had to be in alignment, and like, but it's supposed to work out, and like they had this beautiful thing and then they made it worse. And I don't know exactly what the story is. I know you do, but it just feels like the world compromised them from what was supposed to happen and what they were supposed to be.
The long and short of it was 3 childhood friends plus Penny.
Man.
Yeah. So shit happens, but we still have that record, and we also have the Raoul EP, which if you haven't listened to, fucking slaps, my dude.
I think I have.
Okay.
I think I have.
Because if you haven't, go listen to Trophy Wives, or I think it's like High Time on Carroll Street. They're just great. What else is great is that you made it to the end of the podcast. You didn't need to listen this far, but you did, and we appreciate it. As mentioned previously, if you want to get questions to us, answers to us, media to you, you can hit us with an email at
lemonanswers@gmail.com.
That is lemonanswers@gmail.com. We are on all of the social medias that matter to us. What those are? Well, you can find out by typing in
the lemons and no, damn it, the answer's the lemon. Damn, oh man, I've been riding high on this streak. I got cocky. Thought I didn't need to think about it even anymore.
Yeah, you fucked up twice, man. The answer is a lemon.
Well, the answer is a lemon. Apostrophe S, right?
No, it's not apostrophe on social media.
What?
Yeah, never has been.
What?
I don't know how you haven't noticed me say the answer is a lemon every single episode.
I just 45 fucking episodes. I just never thought it mattered. And I wasn't gonna. I am beside. You know what? I'm just gonna furiously type away and confirm the things that Evan knows to be true.
Yeah. I can wait for this one. I will fill the dead air. All right, listeners, we're all taking this fucking ride. Okay, I set up every single of the social media accounts.
Okay, only mostly true. Facebook, where the answer's a lemon, and on BlueSky, where the answer's a lemon, just not the technical handle.
Oh, I'm talking the technical handle for everything. Yeah, no, our name on the shit is the answer's a lemon. Okay, well then we can meet in the middle here. We can both have one slice of right pie. We're both wrong. I love your glass half full of emptiness attitude. Love you, bye. Bye.